What are you hollering so loudly for? It's bad enough that you're floating in the sky. Do you have any idea you're covered in mold and bugs? Instead of staying nicely buried in the dirt, you ran out to ruin a decent family's vegetable patch. I am the great Du Hua Mi. My foot. Block it. Give me back my Chinese cabbage. Senior brother, is this good enough? We're bringing so much stuff with us. If we can't sell it, carrying it all back will be mighty heavy. When we get to the venue, you don't need to worry about a thing. Just eat all the free spiritual fruit they provide. Leave the rest to me. Eldest senior brother saved the seeds for these radishes. Once they're eaten, they're gone. If they know their stuff, I'll consider selling them a few. If no one buys them, we'll just give them as gifts. Let's go feast. How much seasoning do we sprinkle on this roasted horse leg, even if I believe you? I'm still worried my basket of radishes will get ruined. See that? That's the country bumpkin who ruined the Mountain Alliance's cash flow. Don't underestimate her. I heard she has a lot of rare treasures. The blind boxes she made drove all the cultivators in the city crazy. Even President Pei suffered a huge loss at her hands. Senior brother, they're calling us country bumpkins. Ignore them. When we get inside, just eat more plates of spiritual fruit. Aside from their flashy clothes, they can't even scrape up a few pennies. This carpet feels mighty soft underfoot. It'd be perfect as a cushion for third senior brother's chair. I wonder if the Merchants Alliance will sell these carpets as scrap after the auction is over. These are the entire foundation of my Tian Tian sect, including 5 streets of commercial properties. Everything is leveraged here. How could this not be worth 1 billion spirit stones? Your assets don't meet the standard. Step back. In previous annual auctions, 100 million spirit stones got you into the outer hall. This year, it's increased tenfold. They're clearly only letting the top prominent families and sects in. Young Master G, you didn't receive an invite. This is the Merchants Alliance's highest grade anonymous spirit card. Each has a face value of 200 million. There are 10 here. Exactly 2 billion. Open your eyes and look closely. Is this enough to let us in to eat some of your fruit? My apologies, young Master G. President Pei just set a new rule last night. We do not accept paper vouchers. We only accept physical assets. The currency vouchers issued by the Merchants Alliance itself. You don't even accept them yourselves? A stack of worthless paper you swindled. Did you really think you could spend them as spirit stones? You'd better hurry back to the countryside and farm. Exactly. Ha ha ha. Bringing worthless paper and a basket of rotten radishes for asset verification. Senior brother, stop rummaging. Passing these bags back and forth is such a hassle. We have to show off our stuff just to get a meal. If I'd known, we would have stayed at the inn and eaten the noodles eldest senior brother made. Haha, what? Are you planning to use this basket of muddy radishes to make up 1 billion spirit stones? Or that rusty old iron whip on top? If you can light up the verification stone with this pile of junk, I'll write my name, Gu Jian, backward. You said it. Oops, what a hassle. Ha ha ha. Stop shouting. You've been fussing around just to put this in the basket? A green brick used for building houses? This is just what I use to prop up my table leg. One of my table legs is half a length too short. Propping it with this makes it perfectly steady. Enough. Guards, kick these people out. Didn't you say you wanted to see physical assets? I haven't even put it on yet. What's going on? Purple. This has exceeded the detection limit. That's a raw block of spiritual marrow condensed from 10,000-year earth veins. Impossible. Did they buy out an entire spiritual mountain, just to use a block of it to prop up a table leg? Is this stone broken? Why is it smoking? Mister, is this enough? Can we go in now? Please enter. Please, come right in. There's no smell of meat. And no aroma of wood-fired rice. This wealthy family's feast isn't very hearty at all. Honored guests, please follow me. Yes, yes, yes. This way. Your seats are over here. The VIP guests who use top-grade spiritual marrow for verification are actually arranged right behind this pillar? How ridiculous. This humble one is just following the rules. Senior brother, this spot is close to the kitchen door. When they serve the food, our table will definitely get the first hot bite. What are you standing there for? Go hurry the kitchen. Bring a few more big bowls. My dog has a huge appetite. Yes, I'll go rush them right away. As long as junior sister likes it, it's fine. We're here to crash the party anyway. It doesn't matter where we sit to do it. President, they've sat down. Xian Bukong seems very angry. But that country girl didn't make a scene. It's only natural she didn't. In a place like this, a country bumpkin who hasn't seen the world will lose her nerve even if she has money. Brilliant, President. A country girl like her, on our home turf, can only be manipulated at our whim. Senior brother, eat up. These grapes aren't as sweet as the ones on our mountain. But they'll do to quench our thirst. Eat more, junior sister. Today, we just eat, we don't buy anything. Notify the whole city. Start immediately. The starting bid for today's first treasure is 10 million. Thousand-year spirit fortune grass. It really is this kind of top-grade spiritual herb that only exists in legends. I heard this grass can allow a near-dead golden core cultivator to instantly gather their spiritual energy again. Starting bid, 10 million spirit stones. I bid 15 million. Senior brother. Are these city folks a bit soft in the head? What's wrong? Do you like that grass? Like it? No way. Look at how curled the edges of the leaves are. Its roots are clearly rotten, and it has leaf blight. $25 million. Is there any higher bid? Spending over 20 million on a diseased plant. What is he thinking? Where did this wild girl come from? Daring to speak so arrogantly in the Grand Hall of the Merchants Alliance? I'm just telling the truth. That grass lacks water and fertilizer. Its roots must be infested with aphids. Ignorant. The brown spots on those leaves are Tao patterns precipitated from the great Tao. The withered yellow leaves are because its spiritual essence is turned inward, returning to simplicity and truth. Why are you all so angry? My junior sister is young and doesn't understand the elegant hobbies of you city folks. To each their own. President, you should throw them out. Since she looks down on this grass. Let's bring out the real deal. Sold for 25 million. It seems our honored guest in the corner has very high standards. I wonder if the next treasure will catch your eye. The second item, 9 Revolution Soul Returning Pill. This pill was refined by an alchemy master over 10 years of painstaking effort. Consuming this pill can reshape your meridians and save your life. Starting price, 50 million spirit stones. 55 million. 60 million. I bid 70 million. What's the matter? Has our expert guest in the corner gone mute? You had so much to say about the 1,000-year spirit herb. But now, facing a truly peerless divine pill, you don't even dare to make a sound. Are you afraid to bid, or do you just have no spirit stones in your pocket? Senior brother, that roasted meat was a bit salty. Let me eat some candy drops to soothe my throat. This is clearly a peerless pill that outsiders would fight to the death for. Da Huang, stop staring at the empty plate. Have some dessert. Ah? What is that smell? Do you actually know how to shop? This dark, ugly pill smells so pungent it burns my nose. When eldest senior brother uses too much heat, things turn bitter and black. This kind of defective pill has way too much fiery energy. If you eat too much of it, your hair will definitely fall out. If you want to go bald like a rabbit, go ahead and buy it. I'm certainly not buying it anyway. You're talking nonsense. I bid 80 million. Bid if you have the guts. If you don't dare, you're just a poor wretch. Since you fancy this burnt pill so much, then it's all yours. Remember to buy plenty of hair growth tonic when you go back. I can see your hairline is already in a mighty dangerous spot. Sold for 80 million. What a bunch of useless fools. This country bumpkin actually fed a peerless pill to a dog. The spiritual energy emitting from the candy drops in Jian Nua's hand has already made the cultivators in the entire hall start doubting the judgment of the Merchants Alliance. He, honored guests. This next item will absolutely get everyone's blood pumping. I can't believe it. A live subdragon egg. Incredible. They actually managed to get their hands on such a divine object. You have great eyes. This egg was brought back at the risk of lives from the depths of the Wanzhou Mountains. Inside, it nurtures a trace of extremely pure ancient flood dragon bloodline. Starting bid, 100 million. 150 million. You silly dog, you've soaked my account book. Insolent. Hold on to your mutt right now. The wild scent on him has disturbed the divine dragon's bloodline. Da Huang, behave yourself. Aren't you embarrassed? Did eldest senior brother not feed you enough before we left? That's a dragon egg. Even if it's a sub-dragon, it still tastes like dragon. If we use it to make a pancake, it would be delicious. Look at that egg. Its shell is practically rusted. Red all over, it clearly doesn't look fresh. Besides, it's so small, it wouldn't even fit in the gaps of your teeth. Most importantly, that's a pet they're selling. Not our lunch. You can't just try to bite everything you see. My beast-taming sect must have this sub-dragon egg. It must not fall into the hands of such a vulgar person and become food in her mouth. Junior sister, spending 200 million spirit stones on an egg, just to take it back and boil it, would cost tens of thousands of spirit stones per bite. It's really not worth it. Exactly. And it has so many colorful patterns on it. Patterns. Eldest senior brother said flashy-looking eggs smell gamey. Eating this would definitely ruin your stomach. We absolutely cannot allow this annual auction to turn into a farce for these country bumpkins. City folks are so stingy. In broad daylight, they won't even turn on the warming array. Senior brother, I'm cold. Put it down. Look at this material, these patterns. Oh my goodness. This is a natural fault formed by the laws of the Great Tao. This ancient sword has gone through tens of millions of years, yet it can still tear through space. Master Ouyang has great eyes. This item is indeed the supreme treasure left behind from the ancient battlefield of gods and demons. The fragment of the water-cleaving sword. Starting bid, 500 million spirit stones. If we traded that for high-grade pork, it could feed Dahuang for 2,000 years. If we traded it for fabric, we could wrap up the entire merchant city. President Pei. Are we really going to use our shop's ultimate treasure, the ancient broken sword? Water cleaving? The previous alliance leader relied on this broken sword to split open the spiritual vein of Heaven Mountain with one slash. That's how our mountain alliance built today's foundation, bringing it out as the grand finale today. I want the entire 9 provinces to know who the ultimate overlord with the deepest heritage is. The water-cleaving divine sword is the physical manifestation of the laws of heaven and earth. A divine object of this caliber is not something any random pheasant or stray dog can criticize. Certain country folk who haven't seen the world had better shut their mouths and bow their heads. Wait, why does this shape look so familiar? Senior brother, look. I told you it looks familiar. Isn't this from my old hoe that chipped off that piece of iron? Absolutely. The gap on the left is jagged, and the right side is missing a small corner. It's exactly the same as the piece missing from my old hoe. Ha ha ha. You're saying this is debris from your farming tool? Then tell me, how do you explain the ancient killing intent swirling around this fragment? What's that about? And what about the dark red blood of gods and demons on it? What's that about? What god and demon blood? That was when Dahuang was following behind to scavenge and stepped on it, leaving a muddy paw print. The Merchants Alliance venue is no place for rascals like you to run wild. Guards, throw this arrogant brat out. Let's see who dares to touch my junior sister. Your Merchants Alliance got caught selling fake goods for money, and now you want to silence us? How can she prove it? Could she possibly pull an ancient divine sword out of that ragged bamboo basket? Ha ha ha, nobody believes me, right? Let's take out the original hoe and match them up. Ah, it's buried right at the bottom. If I'd known, I wouldn't have bought so many potatoes. See for yourselves. Impossible. This must be a coincidence. There are plenty of things in the world that look similar. Oh my, it actually attracted and fused. No, it's too smelly. This gamey smell has seeped into the iron. Take it to fill the soil. I'm afraid it will stink my cabbage sprouts to death. Old grandpa, I don't want this piece of iron anymore. If you city folks fancy it, take it back, wash it, and it can still serve as a doorstop. It really is from the same source. The hoe in her hand is actually the main body of this fragment. What a joke. The Merchants Alliance's reputation. Using a piece of scrap from a broken farming tool to trick us into paying a high price. Refund our money. If the Merchants Alliance doesn't give us an explanation today, we will tear down this auction house. Senior brother, I don't want this piece of iron anymore. Let's quickly sell our own things. I'm starving. I want to go back and eat the braised pork made by eldest senior brother. Silence, everyone. Since even this junk can sell for 500 million. For our next auction item, you all had better open your eyes wide. Xiao Zhong. Instantly announce an intermission for the duration of 1 incense stick. Bring that embarrassing fool to the backstage. Who allowed you to use that fragment as the finale? I handed the entire venue over to you, and you found a piece of scrap iron. To fool buyers from the entire 9 provinces. President, that fragment was truly excavated from ancient ruins. Who could have known Jiang Nua would pull out a broken hoe? And that it would actually be its main body? President, the general guests on the first floor are clamoring for ticket refunds. The representatives of the great families in the heaven-tier private rooms on the second floor are demanding to terminate our partnership immediately. Where's that bastard Qian Bukong? He's still at the front stage. Those old geezers don't believe us at all now. They're just waiting to see what Zai Peak can bring out in the second half. Calm down, President. No matter how slick Qian Bukong's tongue is, this is still the 9 provinces auction house. We still make the rules here. No matter what he brings out later. Even if it's a 9 realms divine herb, our auctioneer will only call the starting price. And then activate all the shills we placed in the venue. Go notify all the shills in the hall. And tell them to collectively bid only the lowest price. Whoever dares to raise the price by even a single penny, I'll skin him alive. Fellow Taoists. Next is the item from Zai Peak of Tian Tian sect. The item, a basket of fresh green radishes. Starting bid, 1 low-grade spirit stone. What kind of garbage is this, daring to bring it on stage? Are you playing us for fools? Take it away immediately. Don't waste our time. The auction failure is a done deal. Once the gavel falls, we will collect the handling fee from Jiang Nua. President, brilliant. Today, Zai Peak will not only lose all face, but also end up carrying massive debt. President, you played these rules beautifully. Junior sister, you're so forgetful. Before we left, you left this peeler on the cutting board. Without it, do you expect people to peel them with their teeth? Pardon me, everyone. This basket is the main item. Buy the radishes, and we'll throw in this peeler. Ha ha ha, a broken knife. Ha ha ha, Zai Peak is so poor they can't even afford a decent scabbard. Ha ha ha. Step back a little. I haven't finished peeling. If the juices splash on your face, they're hard to wash off. I can't take this aura. This completely natural law of slaughter. This is the immortal slaying flying dagger, rumored to have been lost in the ancient war of gods and demons, a top-tier divine artifact. This is an artifact that can truly slice through the laws of the great Tao. What immortal slaying flying dagger? This knife is too sharp, it always nicks my hand. Since eldest senior brother found it awkward to use, he threw it under the stove. I thought it was a waste to throw it away, so I picked it up to use for peeling. Everyone, Zai Peak does business honestly. We worked very hard to grow this basket of radishes. It took a lot of effort to water and fertilize them. If you buy them, you can absolutely eat them with peace of mind. This little knife is just a freebie. Since you're buying our local produce, it's only right to give you a useful tool. Otherwise, peeling these rough radishes would indeed hurt your teeth. Let's continue. Didn't the bid start at 1 spirit stone? One spirit stone once. 50 million spirit stones. Get lost. My Qing family wants this basket. Senior brother, although our radishes are sweet. How many pigs could we buy with 50 million spirit stones? Junior sister, they know their stuff. It's respect for the fruits of our labor. What's 50 million? These are radishes we pulled with our own hands. The soil on them is still fresh. Trying to buy this with only 50 million? Old Ghost Qin, are you trying to feed beggars? I bid 80 million spirit stones. Furthermore, if the Qin family dares to compete with me, I will cut off your supply of spiritual ores tomorrow. Where are the shells I arranged? Where the hell did they go? President, we can't stop them. The shills we arranged only have net worths of up to 100,000 spirit stones. How could they possibly compete with these high bidders? This old man bids 120 million. If no one else bids, hurry up and drop the gavel. I bid 210 million. Plus my low-grade heaven rank flying sword as collateral. A heaven rank flying sword is nothing. This old man bids 300 million, plus the right to choose any item from my sect's treasure pavilion. President, what do we do? If this continues, our auction house's reputation, shut up. 350 million. Our Thousand Swords sect bids 800 million spirit stones. Ancestor, you mustn't. That's our sect's foundation. Senior brother, have they never seen a knife before? Da Huang even sharpened his teeth on it years ago. Look, there's still a teeth mark on the blade. Keep quiet. Let's just focus on counting our money. 1 billion. Danding Pavilion bids 1 billion. Old man, you're an alchemist, why are you fighting for a weapon? Can you even lift it? I'm not blind enough to care about that broken weapon. We want these radishes. That's a variation of the 10,000-year spiritual ginseng. Even the mud on them carries traces of the laws of heaven. We'll give you everything, just leave the radishes. But these are just the leftover vegetable roots from Xiaohong, which were left in the firewood shed and almost dried out. 3 billion. Who else dares to match it? Senior brother, how many buns can we buy with 3 billion? You can buy all the bun shops in the entire 9 provinces merchant city, and eat a different flavor every day. Until you ascend. Then let's sell them quickly. I'm so hungry. The sooner we sell them, the sooner we can go eat hot pot at the street corner. 5 billion. Who are you, sir? This is the Merchants Alliance. We won't allow you to bluff here. Since everyone wants them, our G family will reluctantly take them all. 10 billion. Sold for 10 billion. Congratulations to our honored guest in the Heaven Tier number 1 private room. This basket of 10,000-year spiritual ginseng variants, along with this divine peeling tool, now belongs to you. Wait. Little girl, do you have any other requests? About that knife. Da Huang chipped it when he was grinding his teeth. I didn't notice it earlier. When I just found out, I felt mighty sorry to this generous boss. Grandpa Chief said we must do business with a conscience. This knife is damaged, so I'll give this boss a bonus gift. Buy cabbage, get a washing basin. This basin is super durable. Consider it a little extra for the boss. It makes my scalp crawl. Inside that basin lies the original breath of a small world. I bid 15 billion. I don't want the radishes. I want the cabbage and the basin. 20 billion. President Wan, don't try to show off. We want this basin. Senior brother, did I give away too much? The way they look at that basin is exactly how I look at braised pork. Don't be afraid, junior sister. How many of those washing basins do you still have in your basket? We have a whole stack of them at home. They're all stacked up in the woodshed to prop up the table. Everyone, don't be in a rush. We have another basket of these basins and vegetables right here. The lifeline of the entire cultivation world is in this basket. The market has completely collapsed before Zai Peak. President, all 10 groups of auction items have been handed over. The cash and land deeds from all the major sects, as well as the mortgage deeds, have already filled up our 4 grade A underground vaults. Not even a single low-grade spirit stone is left in circulation. President Pei, the accounts are settled. Settle the bill? Of course we must settle it. But since we're doing business, the rules must be made clear. Those agricultural products brought by Miss Jiang were covered in mud, which seriously polluted the dust-free array of our grade A venue. This is called an environmental restoration fee. The major sects got into a big fight to grab the goods, which disturbed the other VIP guests. This is called an order maintenance fee and mental compensation fee. Those so-called scraps could be sold for astronomical prices, all thanks to the golden reputation of our Merchants Alliance acting as security. This is called a special artifact appraisal fee. Let's round it off and deduct 50% of the total sales volume, including principal and interest. President Pei, your calculation is louder than my solid gold abacus. A 50% transaction fee? Why doesn't your Merchants Alliance just rob them directly? Kyushu Bank, if you don't pay this money, Not a single spirit stone will leave this building today. I, Jian Bukong, have been doing business my entire life. I like dealing with people who follow the rules the most. I have a habit. When looking at contracts, I like to start from the very last line. The text here is thinner than an ant's leg. It's so thin that an ordinary person would easily miss the clause. Clause 108. Any single transaction exceeding 10 billion top-grade spirit stones will be exempt from all transaction fees and enjoy a lifetime privilege of zero commission. Activate the grand array immediately. Erase clause 108 from the database backend immediately. Right now. Jian Bukong. No matter how clever you calculate, you can't beat the person holding the pen. I will deduct 50% from you, not a single coin less. President Pei, when you were modifying the backend data, did you forget to ask me one thing? Ask what? There is a heavenly Tao spirit testing stone at the entrance of your Merchants Alliance, right? When I entered the door to sign this contract, I felt this paper was too thin and not very secure, so I casually took it and swiped it on the heavenly Tao spirit testing stone, and gave it a rub, and by the way, I dripped a drop of blood on it. The heavenly Tao contract is already formed. Not a single penny short. The full amount has arrived. Thank you, President Pei, for putting on such a great show. This is the payment for your radishes and cabbages. Take it, fourth senior brother. Is it just this single card? Junior sister, what's loaded in this card? Is 30% of the entire 9 provinces commercial cash flow. Now you are the richest person in this Merchants Alliance. You threw out tens of billions of astronomical prices today. The prices in the 9 provinces are about to skyrocket. Today, 1 top-grade spirit stone can buy 10 caddies of spiritual rice. Tomorrow, it might not even buy 1 caddy. We must spend it immediately and exchange it for food. This is called fighting inflation. Then what are we waiting for? Let's hurry up and buy things. Lord Qian, Miss Jiang. What are your orders, esteemed guests? Let's buy bags first. How many bags for holding things do you have? Miss Jiang. This is the treasure of our Merchants Alliance, the Void Ring. It has a space of 10 zhang in diameter inside. It is fireproof and waterproof, and it even has 3 miniature arrays carved inside. The spirit gathering array is nice, but the space is too small. It can't hold much. What are those dusty, rag-like bags over there? Those are the lowest grade Zai storage bags. The capacity is actually quite large, but they have no defensive array enchantments. The material is rough and easily damaged. Usually, low-level miners use them to hold or slag. Those rag-like storage bags. How many of them do you have? There are about 100,000 of them sitting in the second-floor basement warehouse. We'll take them all. All of them. Miss Jiang. Why are you buying 100,000 low-grade storage bags? To hold soil. There's so much good soil outside Chongqing village. I can only carry 1 basket at a time. It completely exhausts me. With these 100,000 bags, I can level an entire hilltop when I go back. It's enough for us to open up thousands of acres of spiritual fields at Zai Peak. What are you standing there for? Settle the bill and fetch the goods. Miss Jiang. This is what President Pei spent a fortune on, hiring the Heavenly Machine Pavilion to build, the dustless puppet. This puppet has 300 built-in miniature cleaning arrays. It's specially used to keep this grade A hall clean. It's not for sale. It sweeps quite cleanly. The chicken coop back home. Xiaohong has been shedding feathers like crazy lately. Third senior brother complains every day that he can't keep up with the sweeping. I'll buy it for 10 times the price. Please wait a moment. I will pack it up right away. I'll pack it up for you along with the instruction manual. No need to pack it. I want that one too, for Da Huang's baths. Indeed, Miss Jiang and Lord Qian. The hall is now empty. The items you purchased at tonight's auction have all been delivered to the VIP room on the top floor. Fellow Daoist Lu has been waiting there for a long time. Let's go inspect the goods. Senior brother, look at this. I checked it carefully just now. The ceiling is extremely good. Indeed, not bad. The material is said to use deep-sea dust sand. It's breathable but doesn't leak water. Junior sister knows me best. Right, right? This size is just right for the hundreds of caddies of green vegetables from the other day. Stuff the vegetables in. Wash them clean back home. And senior brother will pickle them using a recipe he just learned. Add plenty of chili peppers. In half a month, we can eat them with meat buns. That's great. Dahuang, be good, be patient. When we get back, I'll add 2 big chicken legs for you. On the way back, you can chew on these iron chunks as snacks. Senior brother, can we change the meat buns tomorrow to spirit beast meat? With the meat filling ready? Sure, I'll make them for you as soon as we get back. I'll make whatever filling you want to eat. Since my plans failed, then don't blame me for flipping the table. President Pei of the Merchants Alliance. Using the highest level of blood chi summoning in the middle of the night. It seems you've run into an insurmountable obstacle. Zai Peak. Jiang Nua and her senior brothers and sisters. They have a strange local dog and a chicken with them. They are staying in an independent inn in the east of the city. I want them dead tonight. I wondered who it was. So it's the god of wealth, who stole the spotlight at tonight's auction. The commission for this job. I want 30% of the profits from your alliance's main vault for the next 10 years. Plus that block of top-grade spirit stone. As a deposit. Deal. The blood chi contract is formed. I want that girl's head and all that money. If even a single coin is missing, I will hold your wooing tower accountable. 1 million, 2 million, 5 million. Why do these cards all look the same? Junior sister, stop counting. There's a total of 23 billion here. Spirit stones tempt people the most. Outside this inn tonight. Who knows how many desperate, money-hungry dogs are surrounding us. Stop it, you just ate a big piece of stone and you're already hungry again? I'll buy you big bones tomorrow. Boss, these people are really too arrogant. They didn't even activate the most basic warning array. The door is open. There isn't even a guard patrolling the yard. President Pei said these people are weird. Don't be careless. First, release 3 bags of poison to knock out the people inside. Do it. Kill all the men. Chop off the women's heads. Take all the wealth. Junior sister is restless when she sleeps. She always kicks off the blanket. Playing tricks, fire arrows. It's late. Don't wake up my junior sister. The intelligence was wrong. This woman is a tough nut to crack. Blow her to pieces with the steel-shattering thunder. Since you don't know the rules, then stay here. Now that you're here, don't leave. We just happen to need a few thread balls. Retreat. The target is extremely dangerous. This piece of fabric is quite stubborn. It actually snapped the thread. I have to stitch it again. It looks much better this way. The wall is broken. Tomorrow, junior sister will definitely be distressed about the money to fix the wall. The more the merrier. Come at me together. Fourth senior brother, put more green onions in the buns. And I want 2 big chicken legs, too. Don't touch that window. That's the window screen junior sister just chose this afternoon. Did senior brother buy the big meat buns or not? Wow, senior sister. Is this your new fabric artwork? This red dye is so vibrant. And this leather feels so thick and sturdy. It's even more resilient than the black bear skin of our village chief back home. Senior sister, which shop did you buy this material from? As long as you like it. I just made it last night because I was bored. They aren't human. They aren't human. They sealed people into drawings. 30 people. We've returned that money. Wooing Tower will not take this job. You can't even deal with a country girl now? If the money isn't enough, I can add your ancestors. I brought 30 gold tier assassins. We didn't even get near that woman's bed. The rule that woman uses is the direct cutting of space itself. Phew, you concealed the target's true strength and sent us to our deaths. Starting today, the Merchants Alliance is permanently blacklisted by Wooing Pavilion. Good luck to you. Elder Chiu, I've lost everything at the Merchants Alliance. And you came to disturb my peace? The opponent is just a wild girl from the countryside. But she has an undamaged divine artifact in her hands. She even gave away a divine artifact as a peeling knife. A divine artifact? Are you sure? Absolutely sure. These people are of suspicious origin. The goods they sell carry a heavy killing intent. I suspect they are black market merchants, trafficking forbidden goods from the restricted area. This is a capital offense. The Merchants Alliance, as the orthodox authority of the 9 provinces, should step forward to seize them. Once it's done, I want to pick 3 items that catch my eye from their goods. Do you have any objection? As long as Elder Chiu can capture them, you can choose first from everything seized. Lead the way. I'd like to see what kind of waves a few country girls can make in the merchant city. Blockade the main street. All bystanders, withdraw immediately. Jiang Nua, you are suspected of trafficking forbidden goods from the restricted area and disrupting the price order of the 9 provinces merchant city. Now, come back to the Merchants Alliance with me for investigation. President Pei, are you being reasonable? Yesterday, I sold radishes at your auction. Weren't you taking your commission quite happily? How did it suddenly turn into trafficking forbidden goods today? At the auction, you used a fake divine artifact as a freebie to maliciously manipulate the price. The Merchants Alliance has the right to confiscate all your illegal gains. If you want to rob us, just say so. Don't make these lousy excuses. We have no money. And if you want our lives, second senior brother will give them to you. Elder Chiu, do it. This girl is obstinate. Take her down directly. Hand over your storage magic treasure. And take off that bamboo basket. I can make the decision to leave you with an intact corpse. Who are you? Come down and line up to buy vegetables. You have to follow the rules. Insolent ants. Senior brother, the wind is a bit strong. It's blocking me from eating my bun. All right. It's not even mealtime yet. But President Pei is already in a hurry to deliver the dishes. Arrogant brat. Do you really think my divine weapon is made of paper? Ha 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 ha. The texture is messy. The heat was too high. But this piece of meat still needs to be sliced. And this piece of meat still needs to be deboned. Ah. Junior sister, do you want to take this stone back to pave the road? Eldest senior brother, your knife skills have deteriorated. Senior brother, look at this slice. The left side is at least half a fingernail thicker than the right side. If you were to shred potatoes, this level of skill would only be fit for feeding pigs. Junior sister, you are right to lecture me. I've indeed been a bit out of practice lately. Mainly because this ingredient is too tough. When Elder Chiu forged it, he probably added a lot of messy mixtures. It feels very stiff when cutting. It easily chips the blade. Haha. President Pei, the dishes have been delivered. And the slicing is done. We haven't asked yet about the way to the auction house. Are you going to let us through or not? Oh my god, run. President Pei, aren't you leaving yet? Are you waiting for my senior brother to slice you up too and take you back for pickling? Senior brother, city folk are so cowardly. They're not even as brave as the quails in our village. They've been spoiled. Let's go. Go to the auction house to dispose of the remaining things. Then we can return to the mountain early to farm. A soul transformation grade magic treasure was actually sliced into thin pieces. Fourth senior brother, are the spirit stones we earned today enough to buy Da Huang a bigger doghouse? Buying this entire 9 provinces merchant city and turning it into a doghouse would be more than enough. That's them, Lord. The girl carrying the bamboo basket. She has endless divine materials on her. And the aura of the source of the earth vein. Mere trash from the southern wilds. How dare you show off with things from the source of the earth vein? I give you 3 breaths. To hand over all divine materials with the aura of the restricted area. Then sever your own meridians. The G family can leave you with intact corpses. Fourth senior brother, look at that iron hammer. Doesn't it look like a super big fruit knife? Junior sister, that is the void flowing silver. This kind of metal is extremely fire resistant, unbreakable and unmeltable. A pot base this big. If we melt it all down, it's worth at least 1 billion. Third senior brother, can that shiny iron shell be taken apart to make iron pots for me? The mortise and tenon structure of this flying vessel is too crude. The joints of the load-bearing beams don't even have hidden clasps. It's barely held up by a few lousy nails. The defensive array is drawn like a chicken pecking rice. Full of loopholes. Presumptuous. Since you're in such a hurry to die, I will fulfill your wish. Fine, fine, fine. Since you are so obstinate. Then along with you. The source of the earth vein shall be reduced to ashes. Third senior brother, sparks are flying from that pipe. Will it ruin our iron plates? No, it won't. What's going on? How did the spiritual energy delivery pipe break? 3 inches from the fire position. The wedge wasn't driven home. Yes, the mortise position is biased to the left. The load-bearing axle is crooked. The central array's interlocking pieces aren't seamless enough, leaving a gap half a finger wide. That is definitely the long-lost Luban arts. That person wearing glasses is a mechanism grandmaster. This plate is in good condition. It can be sold for 8,000. Junior sister, selling this pile of scrap is enough to book half the restaurants in the merchant city. Thank you, third senior brother. The remaining sheet iron is just enough to forge 2 big iron pots. As long as you like it, junior sister. Stewing meat in it will definitely be fragrant. Do you know who I am? Do you know what that red light just now represented? You collapsed someone's inn. So you must compensate them at the original price. I am the executive envoy. Envoy the Ji family, one of the 7 clans of the Midland. Young Master Ji Li Nguyen's war. Fleet will descend upon the merchant city. When that time comes, you won't even have the chance to beg for mercy on your knees. Fourth senior brother, is the Ji family farmers or pig herders? It sounds like they have a lot of people. Are they very rich? The main building of the inn is completely destroyed. That will be 500,000 high-grade spirit stones. The heat just now dried up the 2 pots of mutant water radishes that my junior sister planted on the windowsill. That's equivalent to 5 million high-grade spirit stones. You are extorting this envoy in broad daylight. Even if I throw the money into the sea, I will never give it to you paupers. Don't be in such a hurry to bark. The calculation is not done yet. Our Da Huang is usually very cowardly. When your lousy iron shell fell from the sky, it scared him so much he won't be able to eat or sleep well, and he'll shed fur severely for the next month. Since it's our first time meeting, let's make peace and money. Just give us 16 million. In your dreams. I don't have any money. If you want my life, take it. The Ji family's army will definitely tear you to pieces. You really have to force us to use our debt collecting trick. Once the Ji family's army arrives, I will definitely have you cut into 1,000 pieces. Da Huang, go back to sleep. He ran away, so you won't have any meat to eat. Why run? Envoy Ji's debt is not settled yet. Since you were the one who led him here, shouldn't this debt be put on your head, President Pei? I have money. My ancestors. If you just let me go, 16 million high-grade spirit stones. I'll immediately transfer it to you from banks across the 9 provinces. Humph. Do you think I really care about that 16 million? You said just now you have money. Do you think I don't know the background of your Merchants Alliance? Your Merchants Alliance usually relies on issuing promissory notes, playing a game of empty-handed white wolf. Your current vault cash flow is not even enough to redeem 1/10 of this pile of paper. You can't do this. If so many notes are demanded for forced redemption at the same time, the price system of the merchant city will completely collapse. Everyone will go crazy. Killing you would be too easy on you. I want you to watch with your own eyes how the Merchants Alliance dies. We can't hold them back anymore. The banks are surrounded. The 12 branch vaults in the south and north of the city are also completely overwhelmed. The elder sent by various sects have already fought their way to the vault, and not a single spirit stone of cash can be taken out. What do we do? Lock the bank doors. Refuse any redemptions. If we have no money to pay, then close down. Fourth senior brother, this door looks quite sturdy. How about I go back to the inn and fetch my hoe? One swing of the hoe is guaranteed to dig a big hole in it. No need to waste your energy, junior sister. Some people are in a bigger hurry than us. Old thief Pei, how dare you deceive me? Disciples of the Qingyun sect, hear my order. Break the array with me. And reclaim our sect's assets. Fourth senior brother, sit down and rest a bit. These people are making too much noise fighting. They won't stop anytime soon. Eat something to replenish your energy. Aren't you worried? If the Merchants Alliance runs away, your money will go down the drain. My senior brother in charge of accounts is sitting right here. If he can't get the money back, I'll dock his food money for half a year. Hurry to the warehouse and move the spirit stones. We can't hold out much longer. No. The warehouse is full of printed empty promissory notes. The spirit stones were emptied out by President Pei long ago to fill the deficits. Not a single one is left. Fourth senior brother. When do you think this turtle shell will break? Soon. Once credit develops a single crack, it will collapse entirely. Fourth senior brother, they've even torn down the door panels. That's 1,000-year-old red sandalwood. Selling it could buy dozens of low-grade spirit stones. In their eyes now, the Merchants Alliance, even a single brick is worth more than the notes in their hands. Rebellion. They've all rebelled. Law enforcement guard, hear my order. Go to the east of the city immediately to suppress the riot, and kill all those involved in the looting on the spot. President Pei, stop shouting. What do you mean by this? Do you want to disobey orders? Disbody orders? You haven't paid our salary for 3 months. You expect us to risk our lives for empty checks? Brothers, follow me. Let's go straight to dig up the profound gold vault on the 3rd underground floor. Just think of it as that old dog paying our military wages. Forget it. As long as these are still here, I haven't lost. So what if you are rich? You can't keep me here. Fourth senior brother, you lost. Try the city delicacy. The stuff they dig up is indeed different. He still owes us. Junior sister, eat it yourself. Someone owes our Zai Peak a huge debt. Now, not only does he not want to pay, he even wants to run away with our money. Let Da Huang go chase him. Hey. Humph. Want to leave? You have to ask if the ledger in my hand agrees. What is that? No. This is my money. It's time to return it. Oh my God. What is this? Fourth senior brother, are you fishing here in the middle of the night? I caught a big fish. The money is collected. Now it's time to go up and collect his life. Great Elder, what are you doing? Do you want to rebel? Tens of thousands of rogue cultivators have smashed all the Merchants Alliance's counters. They want to light us up as sky lanterns. All of this is for the future of the Merchants Alliance. Only by controlling the divine materials in her hands will the pricing power of the 9 provinces not collapse. I did it to protect the foundation of the Merchants Alliance. Cut the crap. Go open that black key wall. And take out the 3 top-grade spirit veins and defensive treasures. With this wealth, we can bribe the killers outside. And carve out a way to survive. It's all empty. Everything is gone. Where are the things? Where's the Merchants Alliance's last trump card? It was taken away. Who the hell took it? Jian Bukong? It's Jian Bukong's karma fishing rod. He snatched the top-grade storage ring. All the money is inside. Tie him up. Since there's no money, we will hand you over to those lunatics down there. To appease their anger. President, use your life to open a path for the brothers. Three times 7 is 21. 30,000 glazed tiles were shattered. All of this is recorded on the Merchants Alliance's balance sheet. Everyone, the Merchants Alliance has fallen. From today on, the rules of pricing in the 9 provinces have changed. Jian Bukong, what on earth does your Zai Peak want to do? The spirit stone market has collapsed. What will everyone use for cultivation in the future? Whose radishes can sell for 20,000 top-grade spirit stones? Miss Jiang. This is the water-cleaving sword, the treasure of the Heavenly Sword sect. I want to exchange it for 2 cabbage leaves in your basket. This piece of iron is too light. It doesn't even cut vegetables well. And Da Huang doesn't like to bite such thin things. Hurry. Bring all the dark iron heavy swords from the sect's treasury. For Da Huang to grind his teeth. Many of your things are not practical. My family still has hundreds of acres of wasteland to till. Da Huang and Xiaohong's rations also need someone to clean up after. Zai Peak is hiring long-term laborers. Room and board included. Come carry manure. We pay 2 slices of white potato a day. Who wants to clean the chicken coop for Xiaohong? We pay 1 radish every 3 days. Save your mocking. The merchant president has arrived. The market collapsed. My calculation is finished. Senior brother. He seems to not even have the strength to speak. Eat something. Only when you're full will you have the strength to pay your debt. I won't eat your filthy food. Don't think you can trample on my dignity just because you won. How can you work without eating? You owe over 50 billion. How many years do you have to work for us to pay that off? We also have hundreds of newly recruited spiritual beasts in the back mountain that need to be registered on the roster. I see he counts money quite fast. So his brain must be decent. The Merchants Alliance is bankrupt. But your life belongs to me now. This 10,000-year labor contract. Will you sign it yourself? Or should I press your thumbprint for you? My goodness. Stop dawdling. Senior brother, this guy belongs to us now. Haha, get up. Don't play dead with me. Laborer number 001, your working hours start now. Go to the gate immediately, and count the remaining floor tiles, 1 by 1 for me. Senior brother, the Merchants Alliance's building has completely collapsed. Where should we hang our signboard? That half of the gatehouse over there looks quite sturdy. And the height is just right. It's perfect to hang it there. Once the sign is up, I'll take you to the blacksmith in town to buy a few new big pots. Tonight, I'll cook a nice meal to celebrate. I want to eat braised armored beef. And add lots of chili. They are here. Junior sister, climb carefully and put it in the middle gap. Da Huang, should it go a bit to the left or right? Oh, why is the wind so strong? Da Huang, block it quickly. The signboard is about to fall. You don't understand the G family's methods at all. Laborer number 001. What are you doing? Stop kicking. They mobilized the star-shattering warship, and they're definitely not here for money. They want to massacre the entire city. Your iron pipe is too big, it's blocking my light. Your name is Jiang Nua, right? From now on, all the divine materials in your basket, and that earth vein of your Zai Peak, will all belong to my G family. Hand over the secret technique you use to domesticate spiritual plants and beasts, and the G family might spare your worthless life. Letting you farm in our backyard. Senior brother, what material is that big iron shell made of? When it crashed through the defensive array just now, it didn't even leave a dent. Astral Firefly and Deep Sea Cloud Iron, these two materials are the hardest. What are finding divine materials in the entire cultivation world? To build this star-shattering warship, the G family emptied 3 large spirit veins. The cost of the outer shell alone exceeds 5 billion. Top-grade spirit stones. No wonder it's so sturdy. If we can dismantle such a big iron shell and carry it back to our Zai Peak, we can build Da Huang the most luxurious doghouse in the village. You are courting death. Junior sister, that's a great idea. But we shouldn't headbutt it. We must dissect it like butchering a cow. Cut along the nodes of the array patterns. Find the seams, and deb-one it. Hey, you up there dressed in black. I've taken a liking to your ship. If you willingly cooperate with the dismantling, when I forge the iron pots later, I can still invite you to have a big pot meal with us in the peak. All hands, hear my command. Charge the main cannon to its limit immediately. Fire the cannon. Prepare to blow these reckless lunatics into ashes. Ashes. Before the main cannon. All resistance is futile. Turn into dust. Junior sister, this fire is just enough to heat the pot. Master said there was no need to dodge at all just now. Things from our peak are just this sturdy. In this spare time, I could have calculated 2 more accounts. Third senior brother is right. The temperature is very even, and the heat distribution is perfect. Junior sister, since the pot is hot, we are only short of firewood now. The fire must not die out, or the food won't cook. Da Huang, go. Shake down that glowing iron tube to use as firewood. The field happens to be lacking fertilizer. And this batch looks very plump. If we chop them up and bury them, the radishes we grow will surely be juicy. All units, prepare defense. Ah. Too stiff. Using pills to boost cultivation all year round makes the meat inherently tough. And now you're tensing up your blood and chi so tightly. Ah. This is impossible. The tendons and bones are bound too tightly. Let's loosen them up first. Junior sister, it's done. It's just that the meat quality is poor. We can only make do with it. First senior brother, thank you for your hard work. This is too much. Activate the second layer of the defense net. The gravity array. Crush them to death. What's glaring in my eyes? This ship is leaking light. Probably due to years of neglect. The array is broken. Extreme blade storm, thunderfire purgatory, heavenly net soul lock. Monster. Astral firefly and deep sea cloud iron. And the 10,000-year dark iron framework, junior sister. It's a waste to put such good materials into a bag. I'll dismantle it. And turn them all into standard building blocks. Dismantle? In your dreams. This is the 10,000 layer Vajra array, which the G family spent 300 years building. Even if a deity transformation ancestor comes, they would be severely injured by the array's reflection. A carpenter with no spiritual power. How are you going to dismantle it? The Luban technique doesn't care about energy, only shape and structure. This ship is too heavy. Its framework is suffocating under the pressure. Third senior brother, the array is glowing brightest over there. No matter how bright the light is, it's just a joint. Impossible. Lunatics. What kind of monsters are you? Lift. Whoa, steady, steady. The last piece of my money. Lift. It fell apart. We're rich. We're rich. This piece is worth at least 3,000 top-grade spirit stones. Collect. That's the main connection shaft with 90% purity of astral silver. Don't run. Go to hell along with these materials. Wait, that thing seems to be about to explode. Let all the things of this city be buried with me. Faster. Ouch. I got burned. I got burned. How is this possible for you? This place smells really bad. A strong smell of burning family heritage iron and blood. Why does it look like a broken giant sweet potato? This is the root of the earth vein. It's going to explode. You can't escape. No one can escape. What a waste if it explodes. Third senior brother, doesn't this iron contain astral silver? If it explodes, we'll be short on building materials. Fourth senior brother will be heartbroken. Are you crazy? You're truly insane. This fire is quite strong. This thing is connected to the energy below. We have to dig it out first. Ah. This is the heavenly array. You can actually decipher the law. Da Huang, it's over. The remaining heat is perfect for roasting sweet potatoes. They will definitely be sweet. What on earth are you? I am just a farmer from Zaya Peak. Can't you read? My G family will collect this debt, stroke by stroke. Safe travels, young master. Remember to pay the war damage compensation bill when you get back. It's about to land. If this thing crashes down, the remaining ground will also be overturned. Senior brother, it's turning. Bone soup. What? Let's go, let's go. Da Huang and Xiaohong must be hungry. We have to go back and feed the chickens. This iron plating is very solid. We can build a bigger villa for master when we get back. It can prevent leaks when it rains. And use the rest to forge a luxurious doghouse for Da Huang. Can we build a larger one? Master's room leaks too much wind. Let's make it a 2-story building for him. Da Huang and Xiaohong's coops also need to be renovated. Make them sturdier. Don't let Da Huang crush it when he rolls over in the middle of the night. The mortise and tenon joints need to be modified. Going head-to-head won't work. We need to add soft supports. This material is too brittle. I can assemble the main framework in 3 days. Dinner's ready. Sleep early after eating. We'll do the farm work tomorrow. Lin Yuan. Xiaoyao sect, Zai Peak. What are you doing? Your pride is being trampled into the mud. Who are you? Your son has become the laughingstock of the 9 provinces. Yet as the family head, you are still here calculating profits and losses? The G family's business is none of an outsider's business. What does the G family amount to? Lord Kushong's decree is to use this most extreme conflict to test that variable that suddenly popped up. You captured my young master. Pass on my order, open the ancestral treasury. Open everything from Xian grade to Tian grade. Assemble all warships. And send military tallies to the 12 families of the 9 provinces. Open them all? That is the G family's 10,000-year heritage. Flatten the southern wilderness, leaving not a single blade of grass. Whoever dares to retreat will be executed. The Cinnabar Decree. The highest level Cinnabar Decree of the Aristocratic Family Alliance. The last time it was used was 3,000 years ago to wipe out the 10,000 Demons Cave, right? Looking at the direction, it's heading towards the southern wilderness. The southern wilderness? What is in that barren place that's worth the family's mobilizing? Such a massive lineup? Have you heard? The star-shattering warship was destroyed at the Xiaoyao sect. A farm girl named Jiang Nua dismantled the warship with a hoe. An army of 100,000. They are gathering 100,000 elite cultivators to siege Zai Peak. This will drain the entire spiritual energy pool of the cultivation world. Completely empty. Sect master. Should we join them? Humph, join my ass. The family sealing their mountains is too abnormal. They look like a bunch of marionettes being led by the nose. We shall wait and see. So easy to fool. So what if 100,000 people can restore the earth vein? The despair and killing intent of 100,000 cultivators, combined with the activation of the warship's main cannon. I want to turn this land back into dead ashes. Under the Cinnabar Decree of the Nine Provinces Alliance, Xiaoyao Sect of the Southern Wilderness, you have 45 minutes to hand over Jiang Nua and her Zai Peak accomplices. If there is any delay, not a single blade of grass will be left here. Ah. Sect Master, look at their formation. Sect Master, look outside. That's an army of 100,000. They hold the Cinnabar Decree of the Nine Provinces. Just hand her over. Sect Master, I beg you. Because of that farmer, our 10,000-year foundation will be destroyed. Our ancestors won't find peace in heaven. Where is Jiang Nua? Tie her up and send her out right now. Sect Master, say something. The time has not yet come. How long do we have to wait? Look, the main cannon of that flagship is charging. That's a spirit crystal cannon that can shatter an entire city. Humph, we haven't even opened the door. Ah. Fools. There are quite a few people. It seems they are here to settle the bill. Senior brother? Do these city folks have no civic sense at all? They smashed our soil and threw trash around, polluting our spiritual fields. Quickly, surround this place. Don't let even a single insect escape. Jiang Nua. The defensive array is broken. The 100,000 army is right above our heads. If you have any conscience left, bind your own hands and feet and come with me to the front. Ah. You stepped on my potato. Form the array and capture her immediately. So noisy. Master. It's dawn, go back to sleep. Some thieves have come into our field. For such a trivial matter, there is no need for you to exert yourself. Just don't splash blood on the freshly washed clothes. Senior brother, their eyes look strange. Like sick pigs with swine fever in the village. Sick pigs stepping on our newly improved soil is absolutely unacceptable. Grab your tools. Stubborn fools. Since you are courting death, I'll clean up the sect first. Sect master, are you crazy? She brought this disaster upon the sect. The 100,000 army is right above our heads. If we don't hand her over, we will all be buried with her. In the 3,200 years since the Xiaoyao sect was founded, our gates have been shattered, and our mountain has been dug up. But in the sect's rules, the words selling disciples to survive have never been written. Go into the room. There is a cellar under the bed leading straight to the back mountain's abandoned mine. No matter how the fight outside goes, don't come out without my command. What? Divine sunflower seeds? I didn't even have time to harvest them. Let's make do. No, do you actually know how many people are up there? I know. Standing here gives you a good view. It's chaotic up there, you might easily get stepped on if you run up. Our Zai Peak soil was just improved. It can't take being stepped on by so many people. We must deal with them. General, the Xiaoyao sect is, after all, a major sect of the southern wilderness. Will flattening the mountain directly invite intervention from the heavens? How about we negotiate again? Intervention? Once we burn this wretched mountain peak to the ground and scatter even the ashes, the heavens will only play blind. Since they refuse the easy way, order the whole army to advance. Let the vanguard lead the way. Wipe this mountain clean for me. Scrape the ground 3 feet deep. Not even a single insect is allowed to remain. This iron shell is too thick. Even Da Huang's teeth might get sore. Third senior brother. Don't hammer it anymore. They are about to step on our fields. Junior sister, it's a waste to leave so much iron. I will build a giant one, alright? Sure, just don't let them ruin the freshly tilled soil. Prepare for collision. A dead object put together from scrap metal. How dare you block our alliance's array? Ha ha ha. All troops, hear my order. Contract the formation. Crush this pile of scrap. Grind this pile of garbage back into scrap metal. Third senior brother. He didn't step on our newly tilled field, did he? Wide-range weeding mode activated. Turn left 3 feet. Advance the saws, deepen the cut, chassis locked. Scatter. Do not take its front head on. Use binding spells to entangle its legs. The torque is not enough. Add some fuel. All right. Front row weeds cleared. The soil is too hard. Preparing for deep plowing. Explosion-proof sowing mode activated. That's little goo. It's Gushan from Zai Peak. The carpenter who never dared to look people in the eye. Pass down the order. Whoever dares to disturb Zai Peak's farming again, I will personally skin him alive. All units, prepare for carpet magic bombardment on the target. On the front of that puppet. This is something the family head has nurtured for 300 years. Bringing it out this time. Even if we flatten this mountain, we will lose a layer of skin when we return. No. No matter how big a piece of metal is, it's still scrap. It can't defend against the withering disease. Oh no. 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 How can this be? Junior sister, time to eat. The master is sad. Unforgivable. What? What is this thing? You guys must grow up quickly. 1 leaf. 2 leaves. When we harvest the vegetables, I'll make a new dress for you. Da Huang. They ruined my vegetables. They're all ruined. Fire arrows. Fire the spiritual cannon. Form the array. Did you really think my G family has no one left? It's the demon-suppressing pagoda. The G family has brought out their trump card. Ancestors protect us, absorb them. You eat any filthy thing that comes your way. If you upset your stomach, I'll have to brew medicine for you. I. Steady the formation. Anyone who retreats even half a step will have their entire clan executed. Ayaha. 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 Trying to run? Can you even escape? 100,000 prisoners of war. This is an incredibly massive toxic asset. We must force a hostile takeover. Stop right there. Senior brother. They trampled our spiritual soil and ruined our spirit fields. Now they want to pat their butts and run after ruining our cabbages? 100,000 assets are currently undergoing a severe malignant outflow. We must convince them to stay. Hey, once we enter the canyon, we'll be safe. Alright. You Jia, Take the aerial route. We surrender. The escaping lifeline has been cut off. This is a life-stealing wood, designed to devour vitality and create absolute, devastating decay. Have some freshly brewed soup. Not sweet enough? This soup uses 10,000-year spirit marrow. There's no way it won't work. I had already calculated everything for those cabbages. They were supposed to be harvested and stir-fried for lunch today. Gone. It's all gone. What's the use of boasting about tens of thousands of counters? Even chopping firewood broke the Dharma treasure. Along with this pile of scrap metal in the courtyard. Can it bring back those few cabbage essences? What's wrong? Is Junior's sister not eating? She won't eat. Junior's sister has no appetite. Even the giant puppets have run out of power. This job is impossible. Mechas, is it? How about I unseal half of my power and pay a visit to the Central Plains? Just to stretch my bones a little. No, no. No killing and slaughtering. That's for brute forces. It's too unprofitable. The cabbages are dead, and their essence is gone. This bad debt cannot simply be written off. Did the G family think sending 100,000 people and a pile of scrap collateral would settle this debt? Fourth senior brother, how much do you plan to make them pay? Pay? They won't even be able to afford the price of seeds for their next life. I've calculated it clearly. Fourth senior brother, what is this? The bill of war damages. 80 million top-grade spirit stones. Fourth senior brother, are you sure about this? The abacus of karma never errs by a single penny. Heaven itself has recorded this debt. Safe zone commander. Plow the G family's fields upside down and bring them back to plant the next batch of cabbages. I've been wanting to go to the Central Plains for a long time. The demonic beasts there taste amazing. They taste exactly like gourmet elixir ingredients, much chewier than the wild game in the south. I'm coming with you. Just in time to harvest some new ingredients. The G family's time has run out. Sect Master. The miscellaneous peak disciples are crossing the boundary to attack the ancestral lands of the G family in the Central Plains. If the Holy Land charges us with starting a war across the 9 provinces, our Xiaoyao sect cannot bear the blame. When the G family's 100,000 army besieged our Xiaoyao sect and used that filthy, dark mist-spewing magic treasure to destroy my niece's cabbages. Why didn't they think of this? But those were just a few cabbages. The G family already lost a general, and their 100,000 troops have been detained as laborers. That's a heavy enough price. Bullshit. The cabbages my niece grows. Are they just ordinary cabbages? They have emotional value. Didn't you see how devastated that poor child is? They've already blown up the entire Central Plains ley line. This shows our miscellaneous peak's excellent guidance and our kind, benevolent nature. Pass down my order. I, the sect master, am entering solitary meditation immediately. I will see no one. I wash my hands of all sect affairs. And one more thing. Deactivate the Southern Mountain Protecting Array. And lift all offensive restrictions. Deactivate them? But then the gates will be wide open. No kidding. Those little ancestors are heading out to collect debts. If we don't open the gates, and they get upset, they'll tear down the main peak along with the gates. Will you pay for it? Ouch. My head is splitting. I see nothing. I know nothing. Who dares provoke the miscellaneous peak? Men only get in the way of my meditation and calculations. When the verdict of guilt is delivered. Big yellow, little red, let's go. Third senior brother, the journey is too far. Walking there would wear out our souls, which is a waste of money. We need a ride. The kind that can smash their ancestral gates. Straight into sand. Sure. Let's get to work. Senior brother, is this ride tough enough? Their mecha gates are reinforced with a 10,000-year array. The recoil force will be massive. As long as it doesn't blow up on the way, their mecha gates, along with their entire mountain, will be smashed into smithereens. This is awesome. Smashing gates is physical labor. But psychological warfare is an art. G family second master, pay your debt. Excellent sound quality. Keep playing this on loop. By the time we reach the Central Plains, everyone along the way will know that the G family owes us money. Get on, big yellow, little red. The heat is just right. They aren't dead? What is that thing? Is it the G family's battleship? No, the G family's battleships aren't this ugly. It's the miscellaneous peak. That dragon girl is standing at the bow. Oh no. The 100,000 strong army is gone. Completely wiped out. Those monsters from the miscellaneous peak aren't dead. And they built a monstrous machine to hunt us down. Fu Mountain. Burn everything bearing the G family insignia immediately. No one is allowed to mention them. We once corresponded with the G family. When collecting debts, righteousness is paramount. We are the victims here. Exactly. They ruined the cabbages, so they must pay. G family second master, pay your debt. Pay back what you owe. 80 million top-grade spirit stones. If you're short by even a penny, we'll dig up your ancestral graves. Calculating the time. Our young master's army should have skinned that dragon girl alive by now. Undoubtedly. Sending 100,000 elites to attack a measly hill is like using a sledgehammer to crack a nut. Pay back what you owe. 80 million top-grade spirit stones. If you're short by even a penny, we'll dig up your ancestral graves. What is that? A declaration of war? Where are they going? Fantastic. As long as these demons aren't home. Junior sister, there is an array ahead. The force field has extreme density and hardness. We can't wait a single second for the cabbages. Sentry lights. Unidentified. Flying object forcing its way through. What are you panicking about? It's just those peasants. Probably some ruined sex flying vessel out of control. Ah. What on earth is that? Shoot it down. We absolutely cannot let this junk defile the Central Plains. There's a blockade ahead. Array defense rating, grade A, low tier. What are they holding in their hands? Peas? Do they think they can catch us with that? That's a toll checkpoint. According to the rules, bypassing it warrants a fine. We're not here to hand out money. If we smash it, tell them to charge it to the G family. Madmen. The southern region is full of madmen. Third senior brother, what if the G family shuts their gates? I'm worried they will plow up the land. Activate top-grade spirit drive. Engaging overload mode will scrap a set of battleships. If the keel is ruined, we'll just dismantle the G family's mechas. Overload it. Old Wen. The fierce wines up here are perfect for making jerky. When we arrive, I'll slice up the mechas and cook them to welcome you. Fourth senior brother, what if they can't pay the 80 million? What if they try to bail? If they dare default on the debt, we'll seize their land and plant crops ourselves. Excellent. Once we capture that girl named Jiang Nua and force her to reveal the secret of the divine seed, the 9 provinces will ultimately belong to our mechas. Patriarch, the array is fluctuating violently. An immensely powerful spiritual pressure is approaching. It seems our army has returned in triumph. Pass down the order. Open the main gates and beat the war drums. Why didn't the warning array sound? Fight as one. They are trying to scratch our vehicle's paint. What a waste. Underneath the left package lies a few fire veins, which are perfect for smelting fire gel. That rockery on the right completely ruins the feng shui and interferes with the crop's pollination. What a waste of land. They actually built houses on top of it and even paved it with stones. Smash the stones. We can clear at least 100,000 acres of top-grade spiritual fields. If we plant cabbages, we can harvest 3 times a year. Third senior brother. I've taken a liking to this land. Young master, what happened to you? Flee. The demons have come. They tore my battleship into scrap metal. And now they are using that scrap metal to demolish my home. The last person who dared raise their voice before the G family has grass on their grave 3 chong hai. For 10,000 years, this is the first time anyone has dared to drag mud through the G family gates. Elders, hear my command. I don't care what illusions you used to sneak past our outer barrier. Today, all of you, along with this heap of scrap metal, will be buried with the G family threshold. Fourth senior brother, it seems they don't want to pay. They even want to beat us up. In view of the Central Plains, G family maliciously damaging the private property of Miscellaneous Peak, we shall now proceed with financial liquidation. First item on the bill. Your massive battleship blocked our sunlight for half an hour, causing Miscellaneous Peaks 3 acres of forest to miss the peak photosynthesis time, resulting in a projected 10% decrease in yield. Absurd. The arrival of our mecha battleships is your supreme honor. How dare you demand compensation for that? Second item on the bill. The footsteps of your 100,000 cultivators have completely compacted 30 miles of our sex. Premium soft soil. Enough. Hold your horses, I'm not finished. How did he even make a move? Third item, your army released decaying toxic gas, directly causing 3 of our premium cabbages to disintegrate into ash. Total, 80 million top-grade spirit stones. 80 million top-grade spirit stones? Just for 3 cabbages? Are you demonic extortionists insane from poverty? Trying to scam the G family? Even if the G family had mountains of spirit stones, we would never give a single penny to you filthy peasants. Since the patriarch of the G family has publicly refused to settle the debt, I hereby unilaterally declare the Central Plains G family to be severely insolvent. Stamped and effective immediately. As of this moment, the G family is bankrupt. All assets of the G family are now transferred under the toxic assets of miscellaneous peak, pending compulsory liquidation. The medicine chamber. This is the medicine chamber. Demolishing this would make a perfect irrigation canal. That tower over there is too tall, it blocks the wind. Tearing it down to make a compost pile sounds great. Such a massive estate, yet you can't even produce 80 million? You're so poor that you only have land left, since you have no money. We can only seize your land to settle the debt. Seizing my G family's land? Fine. Excellent. I'd like to see if you have the lives to keep it. The 10,000-year Guardian Array has been activated. As long as this array stands, theoretically, even if old monsters of the Mahayana stage arrive, they wouldn't be able to breach it anytime soon. How shall we crack the toughest turtle shell of the Central Plains? Fourth senior brother, this greenhouse is poorly built. The light transmission is terrible. This golden glow completely blocks natural light, which will severely affect the photosynthesis of the seedlings. You push us too far. Activate the killing array. Our paint is going to get scratched. 1, 2, 3. This meat is too tough. It's lifeless. And the fibers are completely stiff. It won't stew, and it can't be chewed. Not worthy of entering the pot. Not even fit to be compost. Return. Send it all back to the array. Junior sister, the trash has been cleared. Thank you, eldest senior brother. This fat barrier is in the way. So ancient yet so useless. It's as stuffy as a steamer inside. This severely impairs the respiration of the crops. Reverse the array. Dispel it. Die. Impossible. Do you still believe that? The surface is just too compacted. We need to plow it a few more times. Such a dense surge of ley line spirit energy. The soil is excessively hardened, with terrible breathability. The moisture cycle is completely locked up. How could such good land be locked away like this? You destroyed my clan's guardian array, just to pry out these 2 pieces of white jade? Who cares about your stupid rocks? You completely sealed off the soil. Not even an earthworm could survive here. What a waste of heaven's gifts. Junior sister, take half a step back. The G family has been declared bankrupt. All assets under their banner are subject to compulsory seizure. Seize. One mid-grade spirit treasure, offsetting 1,000 top-grade spirit stones. This. What kind of sorcery is this? These white jade tiles are paved too deep. There's even a barrier layer underneath. Excellent soil depth. What are you doing? Young master. What is he doing? It looks like he is planting vegetables. Young master. The divine seed? A cheap knockoff cabbage? This is too much. Just a friendly reminder. The G family's ley lines have been legally requisitioned by Miscellaneous Peak. You are now trespassing on a private farm. If you dare make a move, the compensation fee will double. To hell with your compensation. No. Wait, the ley lines. The ley lines are draining. It's those plants. Stop. Make him stop. Excuse me. At this rate, it will be ready for the pot in no time. Fine. Very well. Just you wait. You will soon learn the meaning of true power. Your unworthy descendants. Respectfully welcome ancestor back to the world. Slay this demoness. Why are you shouting so loud? How annoying. Junior sister, they are summoning. They dug up their ancestor. Dug him up? Their ancestral graves have such great feng shui. Why on earth would they dig him up themselves? Our ancestor arises to devour heaven and earth. This is supreme divine power. You spendthrift. That was my coiling dragon tomb. Mine? That is the legal war spoil of miscellaneous peak. Even facing death, you still think of spirit stones. The divine might of our ancestor is beyond the comprehension of you peasants. What supreme secret technique? Your ancestor has rotted and gone moldy in the dirt. Can't you tell? Insolent. What does a mere mortal like you know of ancestors' realm? I, the Emperor of the East. If there are worms in the soil, the land is ruined. If the land is ruined, there will be no harvest this year. That deadbeat underneath not only refuses to pay what he owes, but even pours dirty water on my land. He is an environmental hazard. An environmental hazard must be dug up and rooted out. This smell, the ingredients are completely contaminated. The foundation has been corroded. The soil can't bear any load. We can't build any houses here. Ancestor is about to break through. Big Yellow. No need for you to eat this. This thing is too filthy. I'll handle this myself. Ancestor, please render justice and slay this pest. Glorify our G family's 10,000-year heritage. Who dares run rampant here? You aren't even worthy of being my blood sacrifice. Turn into ashes. Die, you hillbilly. Tremble before the divine might of our ancestor. All of you bandits will be buried with my mechas. Junior sister, this old man just cracked the land we liked with his array. If this attack lands, this fertile field will be completely ruined. No harvest. Maliciously polluting farmland. I will charge him an extra 300 million for environmental cleanup. Humph. This rotten meat is completely spoiled. If this falls into the pot, I'll have to throw away the iron pot too. This stench is exactly like a rotten cabbage decaying in the mud. Why are you shouting so loud? Floating in the sky is one thing. But do you know your body is covered in mold and bugs? Instead of staying buried in the ground, you come out to terrorize innocent folks. Ancestor, don't waste words with him. Slay him. Use the most brutal means to extract his soul and light a soul lamp. Fourth senior brother. Did you see clearly? See what? All I saw was that as soon as this deadbeat came out, 2 acres of our premium cabbage fields were completely ruined. The spiritual energy density is dropping by the second. No, look closer. Look at the skin from his neck to his collarbone. Those black patterns are severe decay marks. Humph. This is no soul transformation expert. He's just a malicious, rotten tree root. And a terminally ill one at that, causing severe pollution to everything around him. Since you are nothing but moldy deadwood, you aren't even worthy of being burned as firewood. The smoke would be too thick and ruin the bottom of my pot. The wood quality is terrible. This wood is too rotten. It cannot support any weight as mortise and tenon. It'll fall apart at the slightest breeze, and sitting on a stool made of it would prick your butt. Even dogs wouldn't eat it. Shut up. Ah. I am a god. I am the ruler of this world. Ignorant ants. Today, I shall drain every ounce of your life force. Supreme barrier unveiling. The defensive barrier is rapidly failing under overload. This wood-like thing has stopped growing. This old fogey is using toxic gas to turn our assets into liabilities. If all the vegetables in this field die, Miscellaneous Peak will suffer a devastating financial loss this month. The secondary ingredients are all ruined. Even the soil deep underground smells strange. Tui. Are you out of your mind? It's bad enough that you're rotten yourself, but how dare you scatter this filth on my land? Can you even afford to compensate me? Puny ant. I am delivering you. I bet you'll agree. Something's not right. Suck it in. Me. Come out. Block it. Revive great cabbages. The soul transformation monster has fled the battlefield. The G family's highest combat asset has dropped to 0. Good. Why run so fast? You haven't even handed over your storage bag yet. We'll count that as absconding from debt. This land is now unclaimed. No demolition compensation needed. Alright, now that the rotten root is dug up, let's continue discussing seizing the land to settle the debt. Ha ha ha. The G family accepts defeat. We only beg the young lady to spare our lives so we can work the fields. Why didn't you say so earlier? Press the button. If you're short by even a penny, I will dig up all the old geezers in your ancestral graves and use them to make bone broth. Don't be nervous. Now that you've signed, we are family. Miscellaneous peak doesn't feed idle people. Wake up tomorrow morning and clear all this junk. From now on, you are Miscellaneous Peak Central Plains Sweeper number 1. The weeding job for that cabbage patch is yours. I will weed it perfectly clean, without sparing a single earthworm. Thank you for sparing my life, first senior brother. The thumbprint is done. The debt collection mission in the Central Plains is a complete success. Fourth senior brother, where's the treasure vault? Let's find some useful things to bring back and trade for meat to eat. Although this pearl is of poor quality, we can crush it for Xiaohong to play with as sand. Look over it, and if there's no problem, sign it. Number 007. From now on, you must tend to every inch of soil on this land, as if it were your own father. Take this. Now that you've started, you must work. Before it gets dark today, loosen the soil in this field, and pick out all the big rocks inside. Tomorrow morning, I want to plant a new batch of cabbages. If you delay the planting schedule, even throwing you into the sinkhole won't make up for it. Do you understand? If you understand, get to work. The inventory of the perimeter is complete. All the items with spiritual energy have been packed up. First senior brother, I'm hungry. After working all day, I want to eat meat. The fattier, the better. Junior sister, what flavor would you like? Braised? It needs to be stewed until it's soft and tender. Chasing that old man earlier took some effort. My teeth are a bit sore. Wait a moment, it will be ready soon. Is the fire not good enough? No, the fire here is too weak. Ordinary fire can't get hot enough. This armored mad bull has thick skin and tough meat. The current heat won't cook it tender at all. It'll get stuck in our teeth. Then what should we do? I'm so hungry I could eat an entire elephant. Change the firewood. 10,000-year agarwood tomb wood. The wood of this tomb is dense and highly oily, having been nourished by spiritual energy for 10,000 years, with no heavy smoke at all. The fire will definitely be extremely fierce when it burns. 10,000-year agarwood tomb wood? How can you use that for firewood? It's too old to make furniture. It's perfect for firewood. Move aside, I wouldn't want to hit you. Junior sister, the firewood is ready. Divine medicine. What's stewing in this pot is a divine medicine that allows one to ascend in broad daylight. What's your hurry? It won't burn you. Catch. Rumor says you shouldn't mess with them. They use 10,000-year agarwood as firewood and feed top-grade spiritual medicine to their dog. Ah, I'm stuffed. Let's go down and check it out. Watch out for traps. What's that smell? Ugh, gross. Ancestor, don't eat that. You can't chew it. Oh my god. This is a token of the Forbidden Land. A place of extreme danger. The dragon's tomb. Junior sister, it's written clearly on this. Inside are bones everywhere. Evil spirits run rampant. Certain death. None shall survive. None but the chosen one may enter. This is a place of certain death. Wait. Bones everywhere? Yes. They are all bones of dead dragons. The resentment is immense. Touch even a bit, and your soul will be completely obliterated. Fourth senior brother, how much did we plunder from the Ji family? How long will that buy snacks for Da Huang? Just to buy meat for Da Huang. It'll last 6 months at most. We will go bankrupt in 6 months. Exactly. You said it yourself, bones everywhere. Dragon bones are bones, right? They are bones, but they are highly toxic. Is Da Huang afraid of poison? Are those just bones? That is Da Huang's rations for an entire year. That's premium ingredient for brewing bone broth. In Junior sister's eyes, they are free, plentiful, and filling. How is this a place of extreme danger? This is clearly a natural seafood wholesale market. Hey, hey. Right, I got it. I won't let you starve. Fourth senior brother, go inform everyone. Tell third senior brother to pull out his cart. Tell first senior brother to bring his cleaver and 13 spice powder. Everyone, prepare the biggest and sturdiest gunny sacks. Let's go restock. This is absolutely insane. Be quick with your hands and feet. Leave the sack openings wider so we can fit the big bones inside. If the opening is too small, the bones won't fit. A scholar can be killed but not insulted. I, a grand nascent soul late-stage cultivator, how can I? I'll weave it. Weaving sacks is what I'm best at. Third senior brother, is this capacity enough? Plenty. I added a gravity array to the chassis. It can hold 100,000 caddies. I gave it a new name, the restocking pickup. Excuse me, let me through. This is top-grade divine spring water. First senior brother, why are you bringing so many ingredients? The dragon's tomb isn't far from here, right? The parchment scroll said those are 10,000-year-old bones. This is a specially made 13-spice blend, specifically used to remove the gamey smell and enhance the flavor. Otherwise, the soup base will taste bitter, and Da Huang might get an upset stomach from eating it. As expected, first senior brother thinks of everything. We have to bring plenty. How can we go restocking without enough spices? Are you all out of your minds? Do you actually understand what kind of place that is? You're bringing a single mutt to be a snack for the dragon souls? Young master, my name is Ji Lingchen. I am no longer the young master. Alright, field tending little brother. Don't be afraid. We are just going to fetch some side ingredients. We'll be back soon. That place is indeed quite dirty, so we won't bring you along. These are drought-resistant cabbage seeds. Work hard over the next couple of days, till the soil evenly, and sow the seeds. I'm leaving the fields at home in your hands. If any pests grow, I'll hold you solely responsible when I return. Sit tight. Is this the G family secret steel chariot? Looking at this posture, doesn't it look like they are going to a market in the town ahead? Father. They left? Where did they go? Are they coming for us? And no, they aren't. They are driving a strange, giant chariot, heading directly south. 5,000 miles directly south. The Dragon's Tomb? Are they insane? Is that a place for the living? Even the most elite soul transformation cultivators of our Middle Plains dare not approach it, yet they insist on barging in? Do they think because they defeated our G family, and those helmet-wearing trash, they are invincible in the world? Everyone, since they are going to their deaths, the treasures they carry on them. Order the entire sect to mobilize. Bring the highest-grade poison-avoiding pills and breath-concealing talismans. Follow far behind that chariot. Do not alert them. Once they die in front of the Dragon's Tomb boundary stone, snatch their relics immediately. I want 10 million spirit stones. None of them will see tomorrow's sun. Let's go watch on site. Speed up. Don't rush me, we are overloaded this time. First senior brother. What are those things flying in the sky behind us? Are they locusts? Judging by the spiritual energy fluctuations, they should be people. Maybe they are just traveling south to visit relatives. Third senior brother, drive steadily. I'm going to take a nap. Wake me up when we arrive. Once they die inside, this ley line they improved with divine objects, as well as these spiritual seeds with terrifying vitality, will all belong to the G family. Young master, that's your third great uncle. Has that enchantress bewitched your mind? From this day forth, whoever dares to touch a single leaf in this field, I won't even need Boss Jiang to act. I will personally dig up your ancestral graves. Grab your sickles and weed that patch of mutated grass on the southern slope. Boss Jiang ordered this herself. If you don't finish before sunset, none of you will get a single grain of spiritual rice tonight. Fortunately, I surrendered early. That ignorant sect from the Middle Plains must also be heading that way. Go ahead. Once you see it with your own eyes, you'll realize that planting vegetables here is the happiest thing in this world. De Huang, this fog is too thick. I can't even see the road signs clearly. Ancient texts say the seafood market covers a huge area. If we take the wrong entrance, we might not get the biggest of the big bones. We came all this way, and fuel isn't cheap. Ah, what is this? It stinks so bad. De Huang, it's blocking the way. Wipe the windshield. It's so pitch black, I can't see a thing. How are we going to make fertilizer later? It's gone. The 9 nether fiendish aura was sucked in by that mutt. Help. It stinks so much. This wind is toxic. This place is not prepared for you. Did you think that defeating the golden armor Allows you to walk all over this 10,000-year-old forbidden land? First senior brother, look, those kind people outside. Fearing the big bones we're about to harvest might be too hard, have specially sent a pre-fired chopping board. Thank you all for gifting us kitchenware. Miscellaneous Peak accepts it. When we chop the bones later, please stand further back, lest the blood splatters on you. Ha ha ha. They actually took it seriously. Why does that cleaver look a bit terrifying to me? Is he crazy? He is using brute force to smash the array core of the dragon's tomb. Fool. Breaking the array with brute force will directly trigger the self-destruct mechanism of this entire forbidden land. Not even these people's ashes will remain. Hold it. Ah. This smell is too overwhelming. It must be old bones deposited for tens of thousands of years. To ferment such pure, high-calcium fertilizer, mix it directly into the soil, and next year's cabbages will grow taller than humans. Family, there are plenty of big bones. Prepare to work. Time to restock. These old bones are too hard. Looks like it'll take some effort to cut them. They are alive. They've all come alive. This is the obsession of the ancient dragon race. Let alone a few ignorant servants. Even if the sect masters of major sects came in person, they would lose a layer of skin. The skeletons are too large and highly active. Usually, the meat of such ingredients tends to be tough. Not suitable for stewing soup, as it easily gets stuck in teeth. Tough meat is one thing, but the calcium content is too high. It's not even good for brewing soup. What is he gesturing over there? Fool. Does he think he's harvesting wheat? Die. Humph. These bone shards are too noisy. Good dog. Scram back. Good dog. Junior sister, this is too slow. Third senior brother, these bones are too scattered, they are hard to gather. Then use the array's wide area vacuum harvesting mode. Great stuff. Is that the ancient dragon soul? No. That looks more like an underage loach. They are restocking. Retreat. Quick, retreat. Spread the news back. They are not human at all. There's indeed plenty of fertilizer outside. But when it comes to farming, the deepest part must be the most fertile. Junior sister, the density of that thing is very high. The suction of the modified woodworking cart can't pull it. If you can't pull it, then crush it. Thieves! Return the rest of the dragon race. Fall back. The living who steal the peace of the dragon race. Shameless tomb raiders of the resting grounds. You have angered the will of this forbidden land.